Good evening, everyone. It's so great to see you this evening. We are here live on Facebook, and I also have Nutrition Reset 101 on Zoom. And I'm not going to be before you long. I just wanted to come on live to share with you some of the things that just been pressing on my heart about moving into 2025, being the best you, the best that you can be. And you know what? It starts with mindset change and also the foods that you take into your body. I believe that it's vitally important that you keep your immune system boost, that you keep yourself in good health because we want to be our best self moving forward. Things are going to happen really quickly. I want to say this is going to be your best year to date. Okay. And if you haven't been hearing that in your spirit and just feeling like things are changing, stick around. I want you to just start paying attention to the way even your life, things are becoming more aligned with the plans that you are destined to fulfill. All right. So nutrition, you are what you eat. I am not going to be before you long. And y'all know I say that sometimes I end up being an hour or so. That's not going to happen tonight because I got things to do. But I did want to bring to you just a few things concerning nutrition and some easy, practical ways that you can boost your immune system. I don't believe in fear mongering. Hello. I don't like when people come and try to make you have all this doom and gloom mindset. It is always a good idea to be ahead of the game if anything changes. If you were watching the news today, they had a news report. I do not watch the news. That's why I know for a fact it was time for me to come live and mention these things so that we are working ahead of the game and not behind it. So one of the beautiful things is you can help your body even now boost its immune system before any type of bug, virus, or anything hit the land. Well, when I was on my device, when I was setting up the room, I saw a ticker that said the norovirus, and that's respiratory virus, is on the rise. It shouldn't have shocked any of us because we're in the winter months, and when you're in close proximity to one another, and especially the holidays just happen to be where you're around family. Well, those viruses and bacteria have the opportunity to invade our physical bodies. But you don't have to live in fear, doom, and gloom. What you can do is boost your immune system and keep yourself on the positive side of having your defenses up so that you are able to fight whatever type of bacteria or virus that hit the land. And yes, you can do so naturally. All right. I believe in natural healing. For those of you who are new to me, Kizzy B, I believe sincerely that the foods that God has given to us are the best and the first source of healing. I call it the pharmacy, Farmacy, pharmacy, because these foods came naturally from the earth. I have tons of holistic natural healing books, journals. I've even written some books. I've even written recipes. So you can go and buy those things on my page. I make products. One of my favorite products I take this is sea moss. Now this is sea moss that is just plain moss. I didn't add anything to it, but I can show you how when I add the fruit and the different vegetables to it that we give it a different taste, but it's still the potency of the nutrients of 92 essential minerals. So sea moss, if you go to my page, you can order that as well. So my point is you can have natural sources to heal the body. Hydration. Hello. Water. You don't have to buy bottled water. You definitely don't have to buy this brand. That's one of my favorite. I buy spring water. I have people asking me that all the time. What's the best to drink? For me personally, I like spring water. I know some people like alkaline water or other sources of water. Just stay hydrated. All right. So hydration, vitamins, minerals, protein, these things are going to help keep the immune system boost. So I'm here today. Again, I'm not going to be very long. I just wanted to show you some of the natural foods that I have that you can every single day you can incorporate into your meal plan. Every single day you can have available for you to be your best. So one of the things, this is one of my books. like I said, I have so many resources. If you have any questions, you're welcome to inbox me and I'll be happy to help you on your nutrition journey. This one is the complete guide to natural vitamins. And it basically is breaking down all of these natural foods that I have before me, where you can have your vitamins and minerals ingested daily. One of the easiest ways to do so is by juicing. So I'm going to show you one of my favorite juices. Actually, I'll do two. I have enough ingredients to do about three different juices. Now let's just do two for time's sake. My friend Cecilia, she asked, what's the best juicer to have? And there are several different ones on the market. I'll say if you're new to the juicing game, please don't go spending thousands of dollars on a juicer, because you may not know exactly if you like juicing. You may not, don't get into fads. I believe that if you don't like doing something, find something else that's suitable for you. So I don't want you to get into this fad. Oh, I got a juice. And you buy this expensive machine and you use it one time. Yeah, let's not do that. So what I recommend is getting like an intermediate. Now, you don't want the cheapest one on the market either, because you don't want it to break down and it's not beneficial. This one that I have has a centrifuge in it, which means it spins around really fast and it extracts the juices while separating the pulp. And you and Cecilia asked this question that she heard that the cold press is better. And what I will suggest, and I actually did order a cold press juicer, which will be in this week. So I'll demonstrate that one when it comes in. The cold press juicer takes longer because it's actually slow processing to get as much of the nutrients out of that fruit and vegetable as possible with very little residue or very little pulp remaining. So the cold press, and they usually do cost a little bit more. Those are upwards of $400 or $500. This one I have, the centrifuge one, was only like $200, but I was able to get it on sale for $100. Yay, I love a good sale. I mentioned to my nutrition reset class, and I'm telling you the same thing. When you juice your products, you want to make sure you get the best nutrients for your body. And I'm going to give you a few recipes, a few things that you can do. Some of these things are staple foods that you want to have at all times. What do you mean by staple foods? There are certain nutrients that in the food that delivers to your body the nutrients to keep your body at a healthy state. One of the things we know is vitamin C. We talk about that a lot. It's probably common knowledge that vitamin C will help you fight your body naturally fight and boost its immunity. You can get vitamin C from several different sources. I think the easiest way is the citrus. Obviously, lemon, lime are probably the common things you think about. Orange, grapefruit, those things with the citrus food. In this nutrition book, I'm going to read this for you real quickly. When you're thinking about vitamin C, like I said, this is one of my vitamin Bibles. So you can go and buy this book. If you want this book in particular, it's called The Complete Guide to Natural Vitamins from Food and Supplements by Liz Strout. She is a registered dietitian, and she wrote this book. So vitamin C, ascorbic acid is another name for vitamin C. These are the water-soluble nutrients, mean it absorbs in your body very quickly. That's a good thing for your body. And so you can get this from many different foods. The best way is the raw. So like lemon and lime, I have those here. You can also get it from bell pepper. So yeah, I know, right? You wouldn't think of bell pepper vitamin C. Yep, it has vitamin C. You also can get it from oranges, strawberries, grapefruit. I do have strawberries, grapefruit, tomatoes, cantaloupe, cauliflower. I have a cauliflower. You probably can't see that table behind me, but there's cauliflower, there's tomatoes, there's grapefruit, broccoli. Broccoli is another excellent source of vitamin C. So you think, oh, if I'm allergic to citrus, well, guess what? I just gave you several different options that you can get vitamin C in. And it definitely helps with the antioxidants to protect your cells. All right. So when you're thinking about immunity, you want to protect your cells. What's another thing you do? Vitamin D. We talk about vitamin D. Let me read this to you right quick. Vitamin D is a little bit more challenging to get from food sources, but guess what? Being out in the sun, I know, right? They always try to make the sun sound like it's so taboo. The sun is not taboo. Being out in the sun is an excellent way for your body to get vitamin D. What does vitamin D does for you? I find that a lot of people are deficient in vitamin D and they don't take the time to find out their labs, their readings. But there's some telltale signs. You can tell that if you're deficient in vitamin D by how well your body moves. Usually, when you're a little deficiency, you're a little bit more sluggish. It takes a little bit long for you to heal. An easy way to get vitamin D is go stand out in the sun. My friend, if Monique is on here, hey Monique, she when I think it was 2020, her body suffered some illness, and she said she had the thought, go sit in the sun for 10 minutes a day for 3 days, and she did that. I think she did it like consistently all throughout the day. She would just go give 10-minute doses of natural source of light from the sun, and she will come back in, and she said within a few days her body rebound. How did that happen, y'all? Your body has the absorbing abilities to take in the sun rays and convert it into vitamin D. That is a great source. Vitamin D is so good for you that it helps your body with the metabolism. So remember, I said if you're feeling really sluggish and tired and you're like, oh, I just can't make it through the day, you might have a vitamin D deficiency. It's not very common for you to, well, I guess you can say if you do blood work, you need to ask. It's not very common that the physician will automatically check your vitamin D. Ask them to do so. Yeah. Or you can find in your own body, if you find, hey, my metabolism, I'm feeling a little sluggish, try adding vitamin D. Now, I will say, I don't have it before me, but I buy liquid vitamin D because, again, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult for you to take in. I have a sun sensitivity to my skin. If I'm in the sun for too long, I'm going to not only look like a lobster, but my skin actually starts to blister up. It's a condition. I don't like it because it's really painful. Like my skin just blisters up. So what happens is I have to supplement in my vitamin D. All right. For you who love to sunbathe, enjoy it. For me, I have to find another solution. So I buy liquid vitamin D tocopherol from Juice Keys. Juice Keys is a company. I believe their website is juicekeys.com. They're out of North Carolina. It's an excellent company. I buy several items from that company, but liquid vitamin D is one of them. So let me tell you this about the vitamin D real quickly. It is a fat-soluble vitamin, and it stimulates. It's very similar to your hormones in your body. That's why it helps boost your metabolism, and it helps for healing. It is a part of the blood regulatory for calcium. We know calcium is very important for our bones health. So listen to that. Your vitamin D not only helps with your metabolism, but it strengthens your bone health. So yes, you do need vitamin D. So if you say, well, I don't want to be in the sun and get vitamin D from that, you can actually eat nutrients. Now, I didn't bring it over here. Y'all can laugh. Growing up, just the thought about what I'm about to tell you, it actually makes me gag. But grandma, and I have this. I have it. I didn't bring it out. So I'm not trying to make y'all run for my life. Grandma would give us a tablespoon of cod liver oil. If you know what I'm talking about, you can put it in the chat. She would give us a tablespoon. Grandma would just come in and say, here, take this, baby. And before you know it, your mouth is twisting up and you want to spit it out, but she won't allow it. Grandma said, no. You're going to take that. Do y'all know we had very few colds? And every winter, she'll just say, take this. And I'm like, what kind of disgusting cod liver oil tastes like just what it sounds like? But here's the beautiful thing. Grandma was doing something that was very beneficial. She was subbing in because in the winter months, the sun is not as bright. It doesn't shine as long. So your body does lose the ability to absorb vitamin D. So the things that we hate, why are you giving me cod liver oil, was actually very good for our bodies. Cod liver oil has 34 micrograms of vitamin D. Hello, that's a huge dose in just 1 tablespoon. I did buy Scott's Emotion, I think it's, I found it in Canada and I had it shipped in. My God, why did I buy that? It was bringing back way too many memories and not positive ones. But my point is, I'm so grateful I was able to find Juice Keys and I didn't have to take that cod liver oil. My God. Another thing is salmon. Salmon has about 12 micrograms of vitamin D if you like it. Mushroom. Actually, I do have mushroom. I just didn't bring them out. I usually cook mushroom with spinach a lot because I give the combination of those nutrients together. Orange juice and egg yolk. Egg yolk has a trace amount, but you notice how that list wasn't very long. And I just told you the importance of having vitamin D in your body. So you will get it from the sun, or you can get it from cod liver oil, or you can take the supplement like me. I take liquid vitamin D. Another good one is vitamin A. All right. So we talk a little bit about vitamin A, the retinol, the orange. You'll get, of course, if you think about the orange colors, vitamin A is very good. And you can get it from sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, which I have right here. You can also get it from salmon, papaya. Papaya is amazing. Nutrition Reset 101. We talked a lot about papaya and eating the caps and the seeds of the papaya to help with deworming the body. I know, right? I had to think hard before I said that, but it does. The seeds of papaya helps the body break down from all those parasites that can be in there. Apricots is another one. So vitamin A. So you notice how I'm telling you these things, and I'm talking pretty quickly because I don't want to give you the whole book. You can go buy it, or you can join Nutrition Reset 101. We start this Sunday. Today is the last day of the December class, but we're going to continue on in January. So if you would like to join Nutrition Reset 101, you can go to KizzyBcollective.com. That's KizzyBcollective.com. KizzyBcollective.com. And you can register. The class is only $97 for the entire month. And we go week by week. We have a private group. You can actually join that private group and you'll be able to be a part of Nutrition Reset 101. All right. So look, I've talked a lot. I gave you a very quick glimpse of what you need to do to help boost your immune system. And if you have any questions, I'm found on Facebook, TikTok. It's Speak Life with Kizzy B. I do believe in keeping it very simple in my nutrition talk. I don't try to give you the whole nutrition Bible, but I give you the basics of what you need to survive and get your body strength back up. So you can reach me on those different platforms, or, just join Nutrition Reset 101, and we will talk about more in details all of these amazing food. Let me just get this into your mind right quick. Everything God made for us, everything from the beginning, even in the book of Genesis, it says it like this. It says that God gave to us the herb yielding and the fruit seed. So fruit yielding tree with seed. He gave us the herbs and the seeds for our body. That should tell you something. If God said that from the beginning, hello, you should still be doing it now. I'm going to come on live another time and break down what I know and understand about the food industry. We're going to see where I go with this. If I feel the prompting and the urgency to speak about it now, I will. I'm very cautious on these social media platforms because they like to censor you for everything. My God, do they ever? So we're just going to go with this. This is general knowledge. I am not a medical doctor. I am a registered dietitian. I graduated from Louisiana State University. I studied food science, food nutrition. I've worked in every aspect except for sport nutrition. I really haven't dove much into sports nutrition, but any disease that's processing through the body, food is your number one source to help. Not only just heal, but also maintain a nutrition status for good health. All right. So I'm going to give you this really quickly. This is juicing. One of my favorite juices. I'm going to do two. I have enough ingredients to do about 3 different juices. Let me backtrack real quick. Before you want to go into a juicing program, make sure you're not allergic to certain things. Because if you are, remember, the juicing part is going to make it hit your body quicker. So if you know you have a citrus allergy or intolerance, be very mindful before you introduce yourself into juicing. All right. If you have a sensitivity to reflux, be very mindful. There's some things you may have to do before you go into juicing. All right. All of these foods came from farmers market. I do believe that you should buy local. If you, I mean, it's a shame, but it is true. A lot of places don't even have fresh food sources. We call those food deserts. So you may have to stretch yourself a little bit to go find reliable foods. Again, this is a nutrition talk. I am not giving you medical advice whatsoever at all. But in this nutrition talk, I find it best that if you buy what's locally occurring around you, the nutrients absorb better. I mean, think about it. At the big box stores, you don't know how long that broccoli or how long that kale. These are dandelion leaves. I just picked these yesterday and I had to put them in water. I had to put them in water so they wouldn't die out on me. But and they just picked these. So I just got this from farmers market yesterday. If you get it from a big box store, you don't know how long that stuff set out there, right? So I just prefer, and it's just a recommendation that you get it locally first. All right. The other thing is making sure you buy high quality. Now, I'm not going to go through the gambit of the dirty dozen, which Nutrition Reset 101 remind me I need to give y'all the dirty dozen. See, you need to join the class because you get special information. You can look it up online, but I did the research for them and I put it into a little book. But the dirty dozen vegetables, fruit and vegetables, you want to be mindful of those, of how the farmland grows the food, basically. So you want to be very mindful. You don't have to buy everything organic, but I try to get at least the closest to as natural occurring as possible, right? Because the nutrients are maintained in those foods. All right. So there you go. This came from Farmers Market. I'm excited. A lot of these foods you do have to prep. You have to prep them before you eat them. Why? If I buy from the farmers market, there's going to be dirt, debris. There's going to be natural, if it doesn't gross you out, it's going to be worms and probably slugs. I've had snails. We've had caterpillars. I've had spiders. I've had all these in these foods. But guess what? Can I help y'all without you getting so grossed out? If a bug or a live insect is eating on it, then that means that 9 times out of 10, there's no pesticides. And that, I mean, pick the bugs off, but that means it's better for your body. So I don't get upset when I see bugs and worms and stuff in my food. That's just reassuring me, hey, this is a good quality product. So the first juice that I'm going to do, if y'all are ready, the first juice that I'm going to do is going to be, let me do the beet juice first. The reason, let me think that through. No, I'm going to do the green juice first because I don't want my green juice tainted with the beet, and I'm just going to keep juicing. So I'll do the green juice first, pour that out, and I'll leave what's in there because the beet juice has some of the green juice ingredients. If you are very picky about things like that and you don't want anything crossing over, you can take your machine apart, clean it out, and then reassemble it. But for this live, we're just going to go straight through it. All right. So you might say, what do you have before you? Green juice is so important for your body. Oh my, I can't even stress the importance of, if you have the time to juice this, you should have it every single day. Now, I want to give you a small caveat. It is better for us to consume our foods by chewing because it helps with the digestive tract. The juicing is more like supplementing in those nutrients. If you are on a fast and you want to take in nutrients, it is better for you to press your fresh fruit and vegetables instead of buying store-bought. So you can see the benefits of adding these things into your meal plan. So yeah, I highly recommend. The new year is coming up and everybody goes into their fitness craze. These things go down, marked down at least half price. I will highly recommend, if you want to get the centrifuging one like I have, they were marked down half price. If you want the cold press, I believe you can find those marked down as well. One of the other things is get some good quality. So we want good quality nutrients. You want a good quality juicer, but you also want a good quality storage container. Glass is usually best. I found these on Amazon. Glass is usually best, so you can have these ready. It's good for you to be prepared ahead before you start. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to do the green juice first. This juicing process works like this. I am going to cut it on slow. So you're going to cut it on. And yes, I'm going to do this one slow. It's super easy. Now, remember I said you have to pre-prep. So I pre-prep. This one is going to be cucumber. Can y'all see this okay? I have cucumber. I have green apple, celery. I'm going to also add to that. Let me turn it off for a second. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay. You notice what happened? I turned it on first because you want your machine on before you add the nutrients in, but read the instructions because not all these machines are created equally. So this one, again, if you're writing down the recipe, it's cucumber, celery, green apple, spinach. Yeah, I love spinach. I can just eat all this. I can eat all this right now. We cook spinach every day. Spinach, broccoli. I'm going to also add, now you'd probably say, what happened to your lemon and your lime? What I did is I went, you ever had I call them the knuckle buster type of grater, where you take and you grade? So I took the skin off, and you're wondering, what do you do with that? I actually reuse this. Please don't throw it away. So I went on and did that. All of this is going in there whole. Oh, and then ginger. I love ginger. Ginger is such a great antifungal. It's good for your body. So yes, about 1 knob of ginger. If you don't like ginger and it's a little strong, you can just cut this in half, but put the whole thing in. All right, so let's make this green juice. I'm going to turn it back on. Somebody on the Zoom, their mic is open. So I'm going to turn that back on. Let me help y'all. This is not pre-scripted, so if you see stuff flying all over the place, I'll clean that up later. Juices sometimes can get a little messy. So I'm just going to add these ingredients in. And yes, I'm going to add them in whole. No one else is going to drink this juice outside of my family. So no, I'm not putting gloves on, but you're welcome to put gloves on. All right, so let's just add these ingredients in. I do have my presser now in there. So look, you're just going to put them in. And like I said, this is not for any other reason than showing you the easy method of juicing. You notice my apples, it still have the seed. All I did, you don't even have to cut it. I just cut it just so it can go down. And you're just going to press it down. All right. And now I'm going to add the celery. This smells so good. I like celery. I added extra. Then we're going to add the leafy. So I'm taking a lot of spinach. I'm going to do a double dose of spinach. I like spinach. All right. I'm going to add a whole lemon and a whole key lime. This is key lime. Ginger. Broccoli. I'm only going to add broccoli is sometimes a little bitter to me, so I'm not going to add a lot of broccoli. And then I'm going to add kale. So this kale, I'm going to break it up because it really is tough. This kale, let me show you. This is called dino kale. Probably not any kale that you see local, but it's a really good kale. It's really tough. So I like to break it up a little bit. All right, so all right. Now, if you want a different variety added to your juice, say for instance, if you like, I just don't like the taste of all those greens. You can add to it if you want. Now, you don't have to do this, but you can add to it honey. I prefer local. This honey is local natural honey. You're gonna get it raw from wherever your local farmer is. So this honey comes from a farmer. He actually retired this weekend. Chenier Farm's been forever a staple in my household. Well, he retired, so I'm gonna have to find another source to get my honey. So that juice is finished. Now you say, Kizzy, what do you do next? We're just gonna pour it up. I hope y'all can see. Let me move some of my plants out the way. I didn't add the dandelion. Dandelion is better for if I make a cold pressed tea. So I'll take those leaves and put it in water and let it steep. I'm sorry, I said cold pressed. Excuse me. If I make a tea, I can put those leaves in warm water and let it steep for a while. All right. So look, we're gonna pour it up, and yes, I am gonna try it again. I'm mixing this one first. So this is the green juice. We're just gonna pour it up. And you can store this in your refrigerator for 2 to 3 days. I personally think that if you're gonna do it, you should drink it sooner than later. All right. If you're gonna do this, drink it sooner than later. Now, this pulp that's left in there, it's actually, you can separate it out, but for me, I don't mind adding it. You can separate that part out. All right, so there you have it. That is the first juice. This is a green juice. Again, if you want the ingredients, I can post it on my page later. And there's no right. Can I help y'all? There's no right or wrong to juicing, but you do want to get the max benefits for what you put in that juicer and why you're doing it. So, yeah, you put that together. It's such a pretty color. I could have added a little bit more celery and apple to fill this bottle. I usually drink about 8 ounces a day. 8 ounces of this a day will do you good. This is a 16-ounce bottle. And yeah, I'm going to try it because you're probably saying, what does that green stuff taste like? It's good. It smells amazing. It smell. I juiced some the other day, and my daughter was like, "That smells like the earth." Yeah, it does. It smells like the earth. Mm. So, ooh, that was good. I love lemon and lime, but I will say if you don't like the taste of lemon and lime, maybe cut it in half. I used a full lemon and a full key lime, and it's very pungent, very strong. The celery is mild. I barely taste the celery, so I probably could have added more. The spinach and the kale is perfectly bland. And again, this is not sweet. So if you like it sweet, maybe add, natural honey. You don't have to, but if you like your sweet, you can do that. This is good. Another thing is I have my little wooden spoon here. You can add sea moss to it. I just add a tablespoon of sea moss. And yes, you can go to kizzybcollective.com and you can order your sea moss. So I added sea moss to it, and I'm going to mix this green juice with the red juice, and I'm going to drink this, which means I'm going to be up all night because I have a lot of work to do. This is an energy. Definitely. When you think about the green juice, not only does it boost your immune system, but it gives you natural energy. I said this on Saturday. I find that when I drink green juice, I don't even need coffee. What kind of world is that? For me who love coffee, not to drink coffee, but really, if I drink this 8 ounces in the morning and I do add sea moss to it, I don't need coffee. It's a natural way of getting nutrients in and natural healing and energy in your body. So keep that in mind. All right, so this is going to go labeled and in the fridge for most likely I'm going to consume this whole thing tomorrow. So let me move that one out the way. And now we're going to do the red one. Oh, if you like, you can add mango for the red juice and it gives it a little sweetness. But for this one, I'm only doing beets, apples, celery, and carrots. All right, so I'll say that again. If you never, ever, ever like beets, where's my book? let me tell you a little bit about beets. I have so many resources for those who may ask, well, what is the benefit of eating beets? Let me look it up real quick. Beets are actually a good source of fiber. I don't have time to look it up to give you all of the benefits of it. If you never had beets, you can eat these raw. I can see y'all. I really can't see y'all, but I can see y'all frowning because your mom or your dad probably say, "Eat your beets," and you're like, "I don't want those beets." You probably spit them out. These are raw because I'm gonna juice them. But if you just don't like the taste of beets, I have a really cool recipe where you will cook these, steam them down, not too overcooked. You don't want them mushy, and you will combine them with Brussels sprouts that's been grilled and a little bit of lemon pepper. And it's a really simple, easy recipe to eat your beets. All right, so this recipe is going to be beets. I have prepared carrots. So that's these guys you see right here. Let me tell y'all something. You know the stuff you buy in the store that be all polished and pretty? Most likely that stuff was modified. For all of my farmers out there, this is what carrots look like when you pull them out the garden. All right. They ain't gonna be very pretty and uniform. You're gonna get some little straggly looking carrots like this. Your food, when it comes from a natural source, just know that it's not gonna always be pretty. It's not gonna always be well polished. When you go to the big box grocery stores, they sell looks, aesthetics, right? They want it to look a certain way so they can get the sales in. When you go to the farmer's market, honey, you're gonna come out with something looking like this, and it's just as good. So for this recipe, I already prepared my carrots. I removed the outer part. You can eat the leaf of carrots. The problem is because they grow in dirt, carrot leaves have so much dirt in it. I didn't have time to prepare it because usually you have to wash it, cleanse it, drain it, wash it again. So I'm not going to put the leaves, but yes, you can consume those as well. I'm going to add apple again, green apple. You can use red if you prefer. And this juice is going to be amazing. So let's do this one. Again, I'm going to start on low and I increase as I add the one, excuse me, I start on low processing, then I'm going to increase my speed for the ones that need a higher speed. All right, so let's get this started. And you probably say, well, Kizzy, you didn't clean it. I told you, I don't mind mixing the juices together, but if you want yours to be specific, take this apart, clean it, and then reassemble it. All right, you can do that. So let's start this one low. We start with celery. And yes, I will also add lemon and lime to this one as well. So celery. And now we're gonna add, I'm gonna increase the speed. Apple. Carrot. Beef. The beef smells so good. I love the smell of beef. Now I'm gonna add a whole lemon and a whole kilo. Okay, that's that. Now I could have added ginger. I'm debating okay, what do y'all think? Add the ginger or not? I could have added ginger, but what happens is it changes the flavor profile. Ginger is pretty potent. And I already have it in my green juice, so I don't want to overwhelm my palate with ginger. So I left that out. And I didn't even put the mango in. I forgot. Well, that's up to you. If you want to add mango, you know what? I think I have a knife. Let's just add a little mango. Why not? Why not? It doesn't have to be perfect. Y'all, this is Kizzy B's live. So it don't have to be perfect. I am peeling the mango with my hand and I'm going to take some of this flesh and add it to my juicer. You don't want to put the stone in there. So yes, we're going to add just a smidge of mango, not a lot. So I'm gonna add a little mango. Oops, I forgot to turn it on. And there you have it. All right, so let's look at this juice. I'm excited. Again, just a glass bottle with a funnel. And I'm going to pour that in there. Now, for this type of juice, you really don't need a sweetener. The apple, the carrot, they already have a naturally occurring sweet flavor to it, taste to it. Look how, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Like, for real, the colors are amazing. The beet, you did your thing, beet. You did your thing. So that is so pretty. And we're going to clean this up after the fact. Yes, I am going to try it. And you know, I did say I'm going to mix it with my green juice. So before I do that, let me try it plain. So you'll know this is good for you. All right, so let's try it. Y'all, oh my gosh. The color alone, this color alone, I mean, look at this, y'all. God give us such amazing food colors. No dye, no artificial. This is all natural. This is what your body needs. I'm like, can I just drink the whole thing? No, we're not going to drink the whole thing at once. All right, so let's try this one. This is the beet. Wow. All right, let me tell you like this. If you do not like beets, I don't even taste it. I like beets. I love them. I don't even taste the beet. The carrot, the mango, and the apple takes over the palate, the taste from the beet. So you should try this. You should try this one. Now I'm going to mix the two together because I am a little extra. And I did add sea moss. Sea moss has 92 essential minerals. So I know my fruit and vegetables have vitamins and minerals. I'm going to add the sea moss to give it an extra boost. That is so delicious. So look, I'm going to add just a little. Add just a little. The color alone, okay, I think I'm being a little biased. We just came out the holiday season, but aren't these colors gorgeous? If I wanted to do the orange, which I make an orange, the orange is going to be more citrus. So it has fresh oranges, grapefruit, if you can tolerate grapefruit, lemon, lime. What else do we put in the orange? I think that's it. I would clean this machine out because the orange, because of the color, I wouldn't want it to have a different funky color and look brown. I mean, think about it. If you put green and red and orange together, it's just going to look brown. So I would usually, if I'm doing orange, I would do orange, clean my machine out, do the green, and then because the green and the red juice has similar ingredients, I just go ahead and make those two together. All right, so I added some sea moss to this. I'm mixing it together. Look how amazing that looks. And you just drink it. The taste, I don't even have a descriptive word for it. It's just so good. Your taste palates need to get adjusted to eating naturally occurring food. You do. You need to give yourself the opportunity to taste your nutrition. And I would say this about juicing. If you say, ew, I hate carrots. Ew, I hate dandelion. I hate spinach. Y'all, we come up with all kind of stuff of what we hate. Well, when you mix it all together, you're not going to even separate and say, well, I'm eating a carrot. I'm eating a broccoli. It just, the profile put together makes it one very good beverage. All right. I'm loving this. So even the sea moss, because I added the sea moss to it, I don't taste the sea moss. Now, the way I make my sea moss, it's a cold press. I don't cook my sea moss, so it keeps the nutrients in there. And I clean it with lemon and lime, so you're not getting all that sea smell and taste in there. It's pretty good. Now, I want to give y'all a word of caution. When you take in fresh juices, the number one thing is going to happen is your body will begin to feel like right now I feel an energy surge, but it also is going to start to expectorate out. The reason why I want to tell you that, because sometimes people don't tell you what to expect, especially when you take in lemon, lime, and sea moss. You're going to begin to expectorate out. Now, for the mature in heart who's listening, don't get so squeamish about somebody who has to cough, sneeze, or get mucus out of the body. If you have too much mucus in your body, it keeps your body in a sick state. Well, aren't we talking about wellness? Are we not talking about making your body healed naturally? So when you take in sea moss, when you take in fruits and vegetables, citrus fruit, your body is going to expectorate out those mucuses, and that's natural. Don't try to hold it in. So if you sneeze, cough, hack, or any of these things, it's natural. Go ahead and get rid of it. All right. And then the last thing is, after you drink your juice, please make sure you hydrate, because you're drinking a juice. And especially for those who may have sensitivity to fructose, which is fruit sugar. If you notice, have y'all noticed, I did not add a lot of fruit to my juices. Sugar and fruit, fructose can impact the blood sugar if you take in too much. So the vegetables have a lower sugar profile. Yes, even carrots have a lower profile. So what I did is I added more vegetables, less fruit for the juicing. I would rather you eat the fruit because it takes longer for the body to break it down because of the fibers and the minerals versus juicing it. So keep that tip in mind. If you have a sensitivity to sugar, fruit sugar is called fructose. It does not matter if it's fructose or sucrose. If you have a sensitivity to it, your body's not identifying it as fructose sugar. It's going to say, oh, we got a problem here. So what I would recommend is put less fruit in your juice, put more vegetables. All right. I hope that made sense to those who are out here asking questions. Now, if you ask me any questions, let me see. I didn't even look in my comment section, y'all. We have questions over there. Let me go over there before I let you amazing, beautiful people go. Hello. Oh, wow. I'm seeing comments. Hey, I love y'all all. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is. Well, Erica said, hello, Erica. She said, I am convinced I'm going to purchase my first juicer. Congratulations. And again, y'all look for them being on sale. It's the first of the year and everybody into their fitness craze. Don't go out there buying no $400 and $500 juicer if you're not sure you're going to stick to it. All right. If this is going to be a fad for you, maybe get a lesser cost one, but buy one that's a good quality so you can enjoy. I wanted to show y'all this real quick. Cecilia brought this question up. How do you know if you have a good juicer? Now, this is going to make a little mess. Y'all don't worry about that. We're going to clean this up. I'm going to show you the pulp. So in this book, I don't know. I get excited about pulp. I'm just, I don't know. I just have issues. I do. I like to play with it. It looked like it's so pretty. Y'all don't judge me. Let me show you the pulp, what it looks like in the bucket. If you can see that. I don't know why that's pretty to me. I don't know why that's like really pretty to me. So this, if you looked at the amount of ingredients that I put in there, this is actually more pulp than I would want to be in this container. Why is that? Because I explained to you, this is not a cold press. It's a centrifuge, which means it's going to go around and around. It's going to separate and extract the juices out, but it put the pulp in a bucket. This one wastes, just being honest with you, more because I'm going to have this pulp left over. Whereas the cold press, it takes longer. It's a slower process. It's going to spin it around, but it's also going to extract more of the liquids. Now, I will say this, though, Cecilia, to the point, without me making a huge mess, I'm going to clean this up later. But without me making a huge mess, I can show you all in a second that 90% of this is dry. So I don't know if you can see my fruit concoction. 90, you can't eat this. I'm not going to eat it on live. But you look, 90% of this is dry. There's no juice coming out of there. 90% of this is dry, which means that it extracts the juices. But if you have a cold press, it'll take a little bit more to process and take out more of those nutrients. All right. So not all juicers are created equal. I would say research what would be more beneficial to you. All right, y'all. I've been here longer than I wanted to. I love you all. Absolutely love you. And it's been fun talking about juicing, getting your vitamins and minerals through fruit and vegetables, and just whatever it takes for you to boost your immune system. I am feeling great. I only took, what was that, about 2 to 3 ounces, and I can feel like, whew, I feel like a lift in my entire being, and all I took in about 2 to 3 ounces. So you see, you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. All right. All right, it's me, Kizzy B. I'm going to let you amazing people go. Let's see. Oh, Chantanez has a quote. Hold on, Chantanez. I was about to let y'all go. What you said? Chantanez says you can use the pulp to make healthy muffins. And guess what? All of this is going to go in the freezer, because all it is the fruit, the pulp. You can definitely use it. So this is going to go in the freezer. And yes, you can make muffins, pancakes, cakes. You can make bars, like fruit bars. You can take this and process it out, like put it in the freezer into little trays. And for me personally, I'm going to pour aloe vera on top. Aloe vera is a natural healing. Hello. All the things that we're talking about is natural ways to get healing in your body. All right. Well, that's it for me for today. I am so grateful that you decided to stop by just for a few moments and talk with me about nutrition and about natural ways that we can add nutrition to these bodies, get these temples healed. I'm going to say this again. Be proactive. Be proactive. I don't want you to be behind the scene trying to figure out, man, I saw this news article and what can I do? Don't worry about that news article. What you want to do is take care of your body and do your best to stay well. You are quite welcome. I love y'all. Thank you, Chantanez. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Erica. Thank y'all all for being here today. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much, Angela. Love you so much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. It will be up for you to look at to get those recipes, or you can just join Nutrition Reset 101 with me, Kizzy B, and I'll be happy to give you more information. If you go to kizzybcollective.com, you can register for the class. You can also buy my nutrition book, and you can order CMOS and any other health nutrient products that you need to keep your body well. Okay? Be proactive. All right? I don't believe in giving fear speeches, but just be aware that there are things happening in the world system. Our bodies are subject to the world. We live here. So our bodies are subject to things, but you can do preventative methods to keep your body well. I'll say that again. You can take responsibility and have preventative methods to keep your body well. Love you so much. Y'all are super amazing. I'm going to enjoy these juices, especially in the morning. That I want to hear some feedback when you start making your juice. Chantanez, let me know how you do with yours when you make your juice. And Jackie, you the same. And Erica, let me know how well you do with it. I hope y'all enjoy it. All right. Well, it's me, Kizzy B. I'm signing off. Go with peace, power, love, and a sound mind. That is the portion that God has given us on this day and every day. Be blessed. Bye.